Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Mr. Cameraman, and today I'm ranking all 8 seasons of Arrow. So in the past 6-7 months, I've been watching through all the seasons of Arrow and then talking about them and discussing which are the best and going through them, seeing if they're still good. And now I am going to finally be ranking all of them. I believe I already did my season 8 of Arrow if it's still good. Currently double checking that I did, because if I didn't, then that makes this whole video practically impossible. So I just want to make sure that that happened. Yeah, that did happen. Okay. Before we get into it, thank you guys so much for helping my channel out this year already. Out of the 5 videos I've uploaded, 2 of them have blown up. One of them almost getting 600 views, which is pretty good for my channel. So thanks a lot. And yeah, please give video ratings below, because I really want to see what you guys want to see this year. And I'm really going to be experimenting a lot this year. So if you guys have any type of content you want to see me do, please comment it below, because I'm definitely open to it. And besides that, let's jump into the video. Okay, in last place is going to be Arrow Season 4. So, I remember a decent amount of stuff from Arrow. I don't remember so much, because again, I'm in DC Legends now. I remember a lot from Arrow, but I don't remember specific scenes and stuff. So I remember not loving Season 4. This was the only season I remember not loving at all. Not, getting so invested. I do remember really liking 1159. I do remember really liking that episode. But besides from that, I do not remember really liking this season. I feel like this season was definitely way too, nothing. They could have done so much with this season. I feel like this was, the curse of the Arrowverse. Season 4 is not good. And we definitely saw this here. I do not think they made the right decision with Damien's arc. And I think overall this season was just so boring in every way. And I don't think, besides 1159, that there was really a good episode in this season. Okay. In 7th place. This is already things that are getting difficult. I'm going to have to go here with Season 6. Season 6 was a very interesting season. I did like it a lot. I really liked the starting part. I really liked the ending part more. Especially the ending episodes of Season 6 I did really enjoy. And I did like a lot of the plot lines that did run throughout Season 6. I liked Arrow's identity being revealed, and I did like a lot of the other stuff. I liked the FBI getting involved. I liked Life Sentence a lot. I did like, there was another episode I really did like. What's it called? It was episode 18, Back to Base. It wasn't Back to Basics. It was something like that, though. I remember really liking that episode because, the Vertigo. I'm remembering Fundamentals, that's what it was. I really did like that episode because Prometheus was in it. I thought that was such a good episode. And I did like a lot from Season 6. I thought there was a lot of good points. I liked what they were going for. But I didn't feel like that was the best thing that they could have done. I feel like they could have done things better. So I didn't love Season 6. I didn't hate Season 6. So in 6th place, this is another difficult placement to be making. I don't know what I'm going to be putting here. I really could put Season 3 or Season 7 in this slot. I'm going to be completely honest. I am a really big Season 3 fan. I'm sorry, but I'm honestly going to put Season 7 here. I really like a lot that Season 7 does. I do like the prison arc so much. The prison arc's incredible. And I do like some of the episodes scattered throughout Season 7. I really like Episode 12. I really like Episode 20. I love the Emerald Archer, which is Episode 12. And I also really love Episode 20, which is Confessions. But besides from those 2, I also did like the finale a lot. But besides from those 3 episodes in the later arc and the first 7 episodes with Slabside Redemption and all that, I did not love this season so much. I feel like the overall plot was not great. I did not love Emiko. And I feel like by this point in Arrow, they were really running out of things. With an episode with Spartan, and then there was an episode... There's another weird one. I just feel like there was so much weird stuff that I just didn't like. But I really liked the first 7 episodes with the prison arc. And I also really liked some episodes scattered throughout. But overall, I did not love Season 7 much. I feel like there was just stuff that I personally didn't want to see from Arrow in the later part of the season. But I really liked some parts of it, and I didn't really like others. So I think that's a fair placement. Now in 5th place, I'm going to say Season 3. I'm personally a huge Season 3 fan. I really like a lot of parts of it. Personally, these are probably my favorite flashbacks of the whole show, or at least up there. They're definitely up there. I really like Season 3. Like, even though I don't love the villain, the flashback villain of Season 3, I don't think that's great. I do love Matseo and the other one, Tatsu. I really like those two. Those are some of my favorite characters in the show. I also did actually really like Ra's al Ghul. And I feel like The Climb was such a good episode. I loved what they did with The Climb, and I liked what happened throughout the rest of the season. I liked those few... I didn't love those few episodes with Tad Oliver, but I thought they were really good while they lasted. And I also liked that middle chunk when they were trying to deny the fact that Oliver has to become the next Ra's al Ghul. And eventually those final 3 episodes. I didn't love the finale. I didn't think it was great. But I think that this season did something really impressive. I didn't think it was the best thing in the world, but I feel like it was different. I feel like it was really fun. There were definitely episodes I didn't love. There were definitely parts I didn't love. But overall, I thought this was a very good and interesting season that I don't think we really got anywhere else in Arrow. I think this did, like, an interesting twist on some things, but I really enjoyed it. This was definitely one of my favorite. I really liked a lot of the experimental things, and I do like the ninja stuff. I feel like this season was just very good. Okay, in 4th place. Again, starting to become really difficult. I'm going to have to go Season 8. Season 8 is a very interesting season for me. I feel like I put this season on a pedestal because it was so unbelievably good. But I don't think it was really one of the top 3 seasons. I think watching it, you are getting the nostalgia from the first 3 seasons. That's what makes it so good. But you can't have Season 8 without having everything else. Like, you can't love a season that's based off other seasons. Starling City, Episode 1, was one of my favorite episodes of all of Arrow, without a doubt. That episode was so good. I loved the flashbacks, and Sacrifice is one of my favorite episodes of Arrow. So that was such a good one. And there was other things I really liked. I did like seeing Thea again. I liked all the callbacks. I even liked Episode 2, which I know some people didn't love. I did like Episode 4. I liked the flash forwards. I liked Episode 5. 6 was really good. 7 was also really good. Did like Crisis. I didn't love Canaries, but I did like the Fade Out. I did like so much in this season. I like Roy coming back was such a good decision. I just feel like this season was so good. Like, I don't know. I just really liked the season. I'm gonna be honest. This season was really good. I don't know what else to say. I liked this season. The season was pretty good. I don't know. I just enjoyed it. Season, like, it was a really good season. They had an energy to it that I never thought I'd see in Arrow. Okay, in 3rd place. This is where things get difficult. I'm gonna have to go with. Ooh. This is a difficult one. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to go Season 1. I liked Season 1 a lot. There's so much good about Season 1. That's what gets you interested in Arrow. And I think this season's so good, but I don't think that this is really one of the best seasons of Arrow. It's definitely outdone in Season 2, and I know you could say Season 5's a 3rd place and this is a 2nd place. I know you could say that. I see why you could say that. However, in my opinion, I do not think Merlin's such a good villain. I think he becomes a great villain at the end. I think Merlin becomes one of the best villains in the final episode. However, prior to the final episode, I think he's a good villain. I don't think he becomes the best until that point. And I loved Episode 22 as well. And there were so many parts of Season 1 that I really, really enjoyed. There were so many parts of this season that I thought were so incredible. And I love Sacrifice. Sacrifice is one of the best episodes of Arrow of all time, in my opinion. But I love so much that this season does. And I feel like it kicks off Arrow. But in my opinion, this has too much Villain of the Week. That's the one issue I have with it. I feel like this has so much Villain of the Week that you don't get much with the Dark Archer. And we get some. But we don't get it that much. And I feel like that's taken away from the season. I feel like that could have been such an interesting thing. And I feel like Merlin would have been a great villain if it was just that season for what they went for. But I feel like he was a good villain as the character of Malcolm Merlin. But I don't think Malcolm Merlin was such a great villain as the Dark Archer. And I wanted to see more Dark Archer stuff. Because I feel like this season focused very much on Oliver and not Arrow. But I do like a lot of the stuff they did with Arrow. And this season is so good still. Like, I can't deny that. This season's incredible. And it definitely could be my favorite. I think rewatching it gives you a feeling that you can't get in any other season. But I don't think it's the best season of Arrow. I don't think it is. Like, it's a full season. Second place, I'm going to have to go with Arrow Season 5. I really like this season. I like it going back to basics. I like everything it does. And Prometheus is such a good villain. And I really like Oliver being mayor. I feel like that's such a fun arc for him. I feel like him going... I didn't love him as the Playboy. I feel like that was too, like, weird. I didn't like it. But I really like this. I really like him as the mayor. I feel like it's so good and interesting. And and I think he does it so well in a way. And I really like the Russia plot. I think the Russia plot is also really good. And overall, I just love what they do in this season. I love how it comes full circle. Lee and Yu is still the best episode of Arrow. Without a doubt. So I feel like Lee and Yu is just so good. There's another episode in this season. Episode 17. It's a weird name. I forgot what it says. But, that's another one of the best episodes of Arrow. There are so many just great episodes throughout the season, and it's such a good season as a whole. I love seeing, like, Prometheus in episode 9 and 16, 17, and everything else from there. It is such a good season. Like, it's undoubtable. But in first place, I'm going to have to go with Season 2. I had, like, a doubt phase where I didn't love Season 2, but now looking back, Season 2 was really good. I really liked Moira. I didn't think I liked Moira, but I do like Moira. I liked her running for mayor. I thought that was really fun. I also liked her, like, going against... Was she going against Slade? I don't fully remember if she was competing against Slade for mayor, or if she was competing against the other girl. I don't fully remember. But... Or maybe it was Blood. I don't really know. I do remember really liking the season. I really liked Oliver kind of growing as a character. I thought that was really good. As much as I do like Arrow killing, and I do like that dark and gritty part of him, I do like this season him starting to come, like, to terms and stuff and becoming better. And I feel like what DC Legends does do well is that it doesn't begin slow. I feel like Arrow does begin sometimes with slower season starts and has to really kick into gear. I feel like this season doesn't do that so much. I feel like it kicks into gear pretty quickly. Not so quickly, but decently quickly. And I think 3 Ghosts is still one of the best episodes of Arrow. It's definitely up there. And I think there are just so many good episodes in this season. And Seeing Red as well is such a good episode. And then, of course, we have Unthinkable, which is another finale that's just so good, because I feel like what the finales of these first 2 seasons do is they play with such a fun theme, like Unthinkable, Sacrifice, and then just littered throughout the whole episode. Like, I feel like it's such a genius thing. And I do really like episode this 22 and 21. I do like the 2-part finale, and I really like this season. I think this season is so good, and I think Slade does such a good job being the villain, because he's such a good villain and has people work. Like, I just feel like this season's really incredible. Besides that, yeah, that's my ranking for Arrow. I know this was a bit of a shorter, I don't really know how long this video was, but I don't have so much else to say. My voice is really killing me. So yeah, besides that, thank you so much for watching this video. See you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.